What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to take a look at the balance changes. But before we get into that, I just want to talk about like a little update to the channel and what's going to be going on, because as you guys should know by now, I can't record gameplay videos because my equipment is kind of ruined. I don't exactly know what happened, but it's not working, so I can't record any gameplays. And either way, it seems like you guys haven't been enjoying the Brawl Stars videos as much recently, so I made a poll asking you guys what you would want to see, and I even said if my equipment does get fixed, would you want to see the heavy edited Brawl Stars videos? But surprisingly, the majority of people said that they would rather see me post like more random games like the Undertale videos or the Minecraft videos or things like that. And that's in the lead by 62%, and the one below that is at 17%, and that's a Brawl Stars heavy edits. So if I do get my equipment back, then I'll definitely make more heavy edits. But for now, it seems like you guys just really want to see me play other games, and we can see how it goes from there. Apparently a lot of you really like the Undertale video, or you guys just want to see something different. I don't exactly know, but I'll try to compensate for that. I'll see other games that I can do as well, so then we can make a bunch of different series. But I just wanted to announce that so then everybody could see it, because I know not everybody looks at the community tab. If this keeps going up, like if the more random games section keeps going up, then I'll try to figure out something that I can do to make daily content that you guys would enjoy. But even if I do that, I'm never gonna quit Brawl Stars unless it really dies. No matter what happens, at least for now, I'll continue to make Brawl Stars videos, but maybe not as often. But either way, it's never gonna leave the channel. Anyways, let's get into the video. So the first change that we have here is on Tara, and she got a buff to her main attack by 40 damage. It's going from 380 to 420 per card, so that's a lot of extra damage. That's 120 extra damage per entire hit. And then they also buffed her star power, the black portal one that spawns a shadow that actually attacks people. They buffed that thing's damage by 200, so it's up to 600 damage now from 400. And I think that this will make Tara quite a bit better, just because she was so dependent on her super, and she does pretty much no damage, or she did pretty much no damage with her main attack. But now it should be a little bit better. I don't think that she's going to be OP or anything, but this will definitely make Tara a bit better. And next we have Jessie, and she's getting an attack damage on her main attack and her super by 20 on both of them. So all around, just like Tara, she's going to be doing a little bit more damage, and it should just balance her out a little bit, because she's another person who didn't do that much damage, but now she's doing a bit more, so that's pretty cool. And Crow, here's my favorite one. A lot of people are getting damage buffs, but Crow is also getting a damage buff, and he's getting a 20 damage buff. So his damage per dagger is going from 300 to 320. Same goes for his super, so if he hit all 3 daggers with his main attack, that's an extra 60 damage. And if you combine the second star power, the carry on Crow one, he's doing even more damage when people are under half health. So Crow is going to be doing a bit more damage. I don't know if this will make him OP. I don't know if this will even put him in the meta, but I'm glad that he's at least getting a change. Another change to him is that his original star power, the extra toxic one, is making it so that when people are poisoned, they now do 16% less damage, which basically is like giving yourself more health, which is why I might end up using that one more often, because my main complaint with Crow has always been that he has like no health, and it's just really hard to maneuver in this game now. So it's just hard to play as Crow and not die, is what I'm saying. But now that that's even better, I might actually use that star power, because it's pretty much just giving you more health. And next up we have Piper, and she's getting a crazy buff to her ambush star power. It's going from 500 extra damage to 800 in max range, which means that she can actually do over 3,000 damage in one hit, which means that she can one-shot tick if she's at max range and in a bush. And I didn't even read this at first, but her super actually drops the bombs in a fixed pattern now, so then it's not random. It's always in the same pattern, which means that you can maybe calculate it if you want to. But all in all, they're just kind of removing RNG in this game, and I really like that. On to Mortis though, he's getting a buff to his creepy harvest star power, which is going to be increasing the health when you get a kill from 1,400 to 1,800 per kill. And honestly, this might make me want to use that star power. It's going to depend on my first impression. I'm going to try it out, but we'll see. I'll let you know if I actually end up switching to it. And for Gene, he's getting a tiny buff to his first star power, magic puffs. It's going from 200 healing to 300. I don't think it'll make it that much better, just because his other star power is just way better, so there's not really much to say on that. For Sandy, he's getting a couple kind of small nerfs. His supercharge rate is going from 5 hits to 6 hits, which I said would be a good change, but that's kind of an obvious one. It'll make it so then he can't cycle it as much, but it shouldn't change that much just because of how fast he can get hits anyways. And they're also decreasing the damage with his first star power that deals damage when people are in his super from 200 to 40. They're kind of making that so then it really, all it does is reveal people's locations instead of being a huge damage dealer, because that thing did way too much damage, and they knocked it all the way down to 40, which is kind of weird why they chose 40, but now it's really clear what they want that to be. They just want it to make it so then you can see people, not to kill them. And now for BB, she's finally getting a nerf to her shield, and she's getting a health nerf. So the nerf to her shield is going from 40% to 30%, which I think is pretty cool. It's kind of going back to the beginning. And then she's getting a 100 health nerf, which isn't that much. I don't think it'll change too much, but honestly, I still think that BB is going to be pretty overpowered. I think that she might need even more nerfs. I think she needs a damage nerf. I think that's what she really needs. But BB is getting a little bit less strong, but there's no way that this is going to knock her out of the meta, not even the top 5, anything like that. She's going to be dominant everywhere still. That's not going to change. And now finally for Tick, they're like kind of nerfing him to the ground, which is really amazing in my opinion, because he's so annoying. Not exactly nerfing him to the ground, but he's getting a lot of nerfs. So his main attack, just like what happened to Piper, every time he throws it out, all of the mines are going to be in a fixed pattern instead of being in like a random pattern, which I think is pretty cool because it's just, again, removing more RNG from the game. And I don't like RNG being in fights, so I think that this is going to be pretty cool. And it also means that he's going to be getting kind of technically a range nerf, just because one of the patterns that was in the game made it so then he had more range, but he doesn't have that pattern anymore. So he's kind of getting a range nerf in a way, but not exactly that much. Another nerf is that he's getting his mine's explosion radius by -6%, so that's not really that much. I don't know how much that's going to change. You just have to be like maybe like 1/8 of a tile closer in order for it to explode now. That's not going to change that much. I don't see that being a game changer whatsoever. And then the final change is his mines, once they're on the ground, they automatically explode after 1.6 seconds instead of 2 seconds. So now you don't have to wait forever for them to explode, but you just have to wait like a light year, you know? You still have to wait forever, but not forever. This is kind of to make it so then Tick can't completely block off one lane of a map, because by the time you're done waiting for the things to explode by themselves, he's already throwing another one out. So I hope that this can change it, and if it doesn't, then I hope that they nerf it even more, just because Tick is so annoying. I want him to get nerfed to the ground, please. And the final balance change is that Primo is getting a duration decrease to his second star power Meteor Rush. I don't really understand why they're making this change. I don't see Primo that often. I don't even see him in tournaments that much, but apparently that needed another nerf, even though I don't really agree with it. But it's not that big of a change. It's only 1 second less to his super, so now you're going to be running fast for 4 seconds instead of 5 seconds. It's okay. It's whatever. That's the final change. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought about this video and what your thoughts are on the balance changes. Honestly, I think that this is one of the best sets of balance changes that they've ever made in the game, just because of how on point they were with every change. And one final time, let me know what you think about the intro. I know that some of you still want like consistent Brawl Stars content, but for now I can't do that. So until I can, if I find something else that I can do, then I'll do it. But I'm gonna try to revert the update on my phone, so if I can do that, then I'll get back to Brawl content a bit more, because as of now I literally can't make any heavy edits, and I really want to make heavy edits, but I literally can't. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to do it, and if I have no other options, then I'll just use my iPad and try to zoom it in or something. But it'll make the resolution look really weird, which is why I don't want to do it. So I don't really know what to do, so let me know what you guys want. Anyways though, with everything said, I will see you guys later, and have a good night.